how early did the two of you wake up, Theo and Omi?
Myra's up. How late did we? So that was okay.
It was like.
It was like so like
10,
we went to bed at like 11:15.
Yeah, 11.
Right. You went to bed at like 11:40.
Okay, sweet.
Theo has literal medication, so I'm leaving that up to you.
Yeah, no, you're passed the fuck out until like 9 a.m.
Okay, so Myra's up at.
So there's like this weird thing where like you're up.
Actually, at probably around 5:30.
You're up, and then like Pierre's up, and you're like kind of quietly talking.
At 5:30 a.m.
Did Pierre actually stay up the whole night?
Pierre drank his drink. He had his juice.
Does that mean he's up the whole night?
Yeah.
He was up all night working on the wheelchair.
So then you do that, and then like Pierre's mom comes in, and like I'm gonna
Talk to him for a second.
Yeah, no, it's fine. He didn't sleep, by the way.
oh boy.
It just
And then she takes Pierre out of the room,
Bro!
and then
Is that
and then
Is that wrong?
and then she closes the door. So Omi, you're just like alone in his room, and Theo's asleep, and you can like kind of hear
You
Pierre's
posted
mom
cringe.
like very very violently giving him a talking to on the other side of the door, and so you're just sort of like sitting
I'm
there.
gonna look for the time. What time is it right now?
It's like 5:36.
Okay. Well,
You just like
I'm
start on
gonna look
calisthenics.
for a note and write for Theo, like just out.
Where are you going?
What?
Where are you going?
Oh, you're
okay.
just taking a
Morning
run.
workout routine.
Morning calisthenics.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, so it's like, I imagine like that first minute of like, oh, I guess I can kind of hear them. No.
Yeah, just kind of getting out of the house.
Yeah, Pierre, you get the longest, but like, it's like quiet, so like, so she's like trying not to let the guests hear, but like, it is the longest disciplinary talking to you've ever gotten to by your mom, and you can see your dad is just like in the background the entire time, just like, yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Listen to your mother.
Just NPC posings.
Yes.
Mm.
So Omi, you take a run around. Early morning, Griot is weird because you can tell there are people who are still up from last night, just stumbling
This is
around,
bizarre.
blackout drunk.
Two opposite worlds
And
colliding.
then there's like
right
the
here.
really early people, like the service people who are like making the city run, and then there's just the blackout drunks.
Got Omira running around the block, just
Yeah.
kind of leaping over, I guess, burnout bodies, where it's just
Like you know,
outside
like there are
of
people
the
just
set.
like wandering everywhere, just like mumbling and yelling at you.
Yeah. Did I? What does Theo?
Just like stumbling across the street.
Okay.
Okay.
Fuck, Griot's weird. Just continue.
And then there's just like service, just people like sweeping.
Yeah, she'll be like
You
back.
can tell
at,
it's just like headphones on, just like.
like 7:30, 7
No,
in the
it's
morning.
fine.
But this is like
5 a.m.
like first shift people who are like sweeping and like fixing things and restocking papers and
Yeah.
like setting up all the all the like refreshment stands.
Sweet, and probably around like 7:15, Omira's gonna get back. So
Yeah,
whatever
what's-
happens between then.
I am very curious. What is Omira's headspace right now? Is this like
Confusion, wanting to please people, and curiosity being tempered by.
This sounds like a dating
Confusion.
profile.
So it's just like, okay.
basically like what is the status quo now?
Right now, it's running around its breathing space. So now it's kind of settling out into like, okay, now I'm actually getting excited. This is fun. This is new. It's like vacation a little bit.
Yeah, this is the most like.
So-
I mean, we've all been to
It's
Korea,
vacation
but
land.
it like this is.
Yeah,
It's like going to Disneyland and like staying.
Yeah, this is like
But
where
then
her
there's
headspace
Vegas
right
attached
now.
to it.
It's like going to Disneyland, except you're not at the park. You're just at the rental space where you're at right now, and it's early morning, and you're getting ready for the day.
Right.
So
it's like
it's
that really
it's
early morning.
You're at one of
Anticipation.
Disney's like 36 hotels.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And then like you go, and then there's like, but like attached to it is like the all night bar and like the casinos.
It's like waking up and knowing you have fun plans to do later.
Yeah, it's like the early mornings. So you come back. I guess you left through the window. I guess.
No, just through, just kind
Oh
of.
my God, you would have to go.
Shuffle past.
No, you open the door and they're both quiet, and then they're like
I'm just
waiting.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, and just shuffle, kind of just like this.
And you can hear it resume, and like you close the front door. So you come back, and you see Mr. Harris actually getting ready to leave for work.
Pleasure. Good day at work.
Yeah. Thank you, young miss.
Run off. The elevator, all that.
Yeah, you see, you see Mrs. Hare just in the kitchen, just like on they have like just one of those like big wooden chairs, just in the kitchen.
I think at this point
Laying
Theo is
back.
probably awake and like talking
What
to
time
her
is it
about
now?
like basically giving her the rundown of what exactly
Yeah,
happened.
that's happening. She you know what? She's got like the ice pack and like tea, and that's happening.
Yeah.
You know what's too? God, you probably come back. You probably come back at the point in the conversation where like she's getting to the end and Theo is like holding back tears, talking about like all the most recent stuff.
Yeah, they're having like a really close heart to heart on this.
And then you just like walk in.
Kind of like it's sort of like.
And then you see Mr. Hare just look over and just. Yep.
Okay. Sure. Go towards the window.
The window?
Yeah. And is there?
You can go to Pierre's room. This is
Pierre's room.
Yeah.
I
The
made a
setup
window
is-
in Pierre's
It's like
room.
this kitchen and then the stairs and you go up.
I mean, it is proper fire safety.
Yeah.
You kind of need one.
Okay.
So
So
you go
like,
up. No,
fire
Pierre's in his room.
escape?
Pierre's in his room, right?
Yeah, he's still working on the wheelchair.
You go to Pierre's room and he's there.
Okay. So tell me about this wheelchair. You're, I guess, pimping this thing out?
Oh yeah.
So it's fuel source, Monster Energy, and
It's Monster energy.
Monster. Listen, Monster, energy. I'm pimping this ride out so that she can seriously ride in style.
okay. Do you have like a color?
Can you hand me those? He
scheme
points
or
over
a,
to. He's like he's
okay.
leaned down at the wheelchair.
He's inside it.
Can you hand me those?
handing you tools, kind of wanting to go out the window in the fire escape, but like
No,
Not-
not that.
Those. He
Oh.
gets up and points over, and it's like a
Right.
little box of spikes.
I don't know why
Just
you
a
have
box of
these,
spikes?
but okay.
Thanks, man.
It's like the Party City thing.
And
There's like a dude on the front who's like wearing
Yeah.
the spike necklace.
Oh,
Don't tell my
God.
dad I have this.
It's fine.
He starts fastening spikes to the wheelchair's wheels. So it's
I
like
don't-
one of those trucks.
It's got the thing where there's the spikes on the hubcap bolts.
Yeah.
All right, and here's the finishing touch.
He pulls out a label maker and prints out. What should I have on the wheelchair? Prints out six.
The pussy wagon.
No. He goes like Theomobile. The Theomobile. The comma. Theomobile, and then he puts it on like the back.
Is that just like a plain black and white label?
No, it's like flame font. Like the Thrasher shirt, it's flame font.
Oh. Okay.
This will seriously get you some bitches.
He said that
What?
very quietly in a hushed voice as to not distract his mom.
Oh yeah, how did
Okay.
he smuggle in that painting? How did that work
It's
out?
just in his pocket. I don't think she.
It's a
searched
painting.
No,
Oh,
no,
it's
he
like
cut it out and like
rolled
folded it up.
Yeah, it's like rolled up.
That's so scuffed.
He pulls out this nasty poster that's like all scraggly at the edges and puts it up on his wall behind another poster.
Jesus.
Oh yeah, you haven't seen this yet.
No, she was on the boat.
Don't tell my
Well,
dad
but he
about
didn't
this
show
either.
them.
Oh, Myra, don't
He
tell
stole
my dad
that
about
from
this
the
either.
first
Or
part.
my mom.
Yeah, I won't be.
Yeah, he just
telling you
pulls
about
out. He
that.
just pulls out like a 60s pinup, just fully nude of regalia.
Pierre, this is weird, right?
She saw her in passing.
Come on, everybody has their interests. Don't tell my mom or my dad, or I'll be very upset.
I don't want to tell anybody.
He puts it up on the wall and then puts like a
Another
Thrasher
poster.
over
I'm
it.
gonna untell myself.
This is just a
I'm
Pierre
gonna,
thing.
I'm
This
gonna
is just
find the
Pierre,
roof,
poor Pierre.
and Omira's just gonna actually go in the fire escape, see what's up there.
Yeah, no. There's just a long part. You go out on the fire escape. You just see a dude who's like sitting on it. There's like a railing. He's like sitting on it, so like his legs are through the railing. He's like sitting there, just like smoking.
Wait,
he looks over at you.
It's like the floor, the railing, his legs here. And
Or like through the railing and like arms too. He's just like hanging forward, but like you see him. He's got like the undershirt on, just like head pressed up against the railing. Looks over at you.
He's got a wife beater on.
Yeah.
Good morning. I'm just gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna go upstairs.
Yeah, like he just like slides the headphones on and just.
Okay.
Man looks out of it. He has like 2-day bags under his eyes.
Coping.
There's like 3 different stubs of cigarettes next to him.
Losing the cope war.
Just barely present.
He's really seething.
No, bro, he's not seething. He's mid cope.
You said it was. Did you say it was the 17th floor?
Yeah.
It was that?
So he's just hanging.
Okay, so I don't think Omira is. How tall is Apentalis?
They're actually only 2 floors above you.
Oh, alright, and just going up to the top.
And that's the thing about Griot, it's single story.
Yeah.
The thing about Griot is it goes up, and then there's walkways and platforms. So there's kind of levels, but they're like per building and district.
Instead of it being like 6 big chunks, it's like a bunch of tiny little
platforms. So imagine like rooftop parties, you know that? Where like hotels will have like rooftop districts.
By the Clipper magazine,
so
right?
imagine that,
like
one, and then it'll extend out, and they have like so it's like patios, but like for the tops of buildings and like large.
Oh, so is there like you have like say like building A, building B, and there's a walkway between the two?
Yeah, and they have a big patio.
So
they have like lawn chairs.
C, D, E, F also all have.
Oh, like in the
depends.
city, you know what I'm talking about? Like in the city where they have that that rooftop restaurant with all the ferry
Right,
lights.
and there's a bunch of stuff that around town, and there's like in the clusters of buildings they have those. So this man's
Griot's sick.
Yeah, no, it's dope to be here.
It is in this world probably the best place to live.
You have to pay to be here, but they put all their money into making.
How the fuck did Mom pimp this out? This is great.
A lot of money.
To be fair, your mom does make a decent bit of money also.
She makes illegal amounts of money, so.
I mean, I know that. Omira does not.
Does Pierre know that?
Pierre know
does he
about...
care?
Does he know what your mom does?
I know what does your mom. Ah!
Alright, so...
Anyway, so yeah, Omi's just like...
Why would Pierre know...
I don't think
Jericho...
I don't think
Okay, never mind.
Moving on.
Yeah, I don't think I think honestly though, I think Theo knows. I don't know if she's ever worked with her, but they were a part of the same organization for a while.
Definitely knows. Oh, and I want to specify that guy I mentioned. He's like...
Heard about it for sure.
He's like 2 away. He's like 2 windows away, so he's like in sight, but he's not like within like talking distance. So he's just sort of there.
Alright, so what's the roof look like?
Yeah, you climb the stairs up the patio. There's a bunch of lawn chairs. There's a big shuffleboard on one end. There's a small pool section that's gated off. There's a concession stand. There's a couple of like what are they, like vending machines. There's just a lot of chairs and tables.
Alright. And yeah.
You see, there's like a poker group meeting up here, on like the far side. Yeah, you see, it's the roof and it extends out. So like like how decks are, like a deck for a house.
Yeah.
So it's like that, but off the top of the building.
Okay. This is walk up to the edge, like the railing of that, and just kind of survey the city from up here.
It is a fucking view.
This is great. I have to ask Mom to live here.
You do live here.
You do live here.
Well,
Assuming
Just
that
recently.
she's assuming she's gonna start moving again.
that's fair.
Yeah, I
Are we moving
don't
back
want
to
to take up the
Theo?
entire scene here. But,
Yeah, Pierre, you want to like finish up and like yell at
Yeah,
Omi?
you already finished.
Theo can't move until you bring the chair back
Right.
down.
So you
So-
want to like yell up at Omi?
Omi's on the roof.
Yeah, yell up at her.
Omira!
yeah?
I'm doing weird stuff now. Can you help me with a wheelchair?
Weird.
He can't
What's
get
weird?
upstairs.
Weird what?
The pimp trick ride, man.
Okay. Dejectedly walk down the stairs and just
You
try to
see him look over
squeeze
at-
through the window.
You see him look over and just nod.
Not back.
Anyway, I don't think this has to be a scene necessarily, but I think the conversation has devolved from why is Pierre and Pierre here to why Theo is here.
Right.
Which is basically, I want to go to Hyper Harvard. And so, does she have anything to say about that?
You get so much support from her on that. You get the
She's a
kind
good
of
mom.
weird, like, the parents, like, oh, I always wanted that. You get the weird, like, I wish my child would do that. But you get the, you're welcome here anytime. Anytime. Our
She
doors
wants
are
That
a
open
means
new-
so
to you.
much to her. I
Open
can't
to
even,
you
like...
anytime you want. We have a guest
She
room
wants
that
a
you
new
can
kid.
use. If you need any help getting set up with any of the schools here, just ask.
Yeah,
And
I
now
don't even
there's
know.
and now there's down the stairs.
I finished your sick bride!
Milady, your throne! And he wheels it over very
I
painfully.
hate
Because
that.
it's heavy as hell now.
He didn't disengage the brake, so it's just.
Omira will just lift it up and kind of, I'll just take this.
You're gonna love what I did
And
to
it
you.
is significantly heavier. He put a block in this shit.
So, remind me,
There it
what
is.
did you do to this?
He put like basically an engine, and he also put like what's that thing on the back of a car that gets rid of
He
all the
put.
suckers?
Okay, so do you want me to just trick it for you? Because I know some dope ass tricks you can put on this thing.
Okay.
Well, describe what you want. Now we'll like nail it down.
He has go fast, and he
So you
has,
put a motor in it.
He put a motor in it. He put a bunch of spikes, horrendous spikes. He put LED lights on it.
RGBs.
He put
Like, the underlights?
Oh, you put underlights on it.
He put them
Did
yeah
you
Oh,
put? Hold on,
God.
did you put rim covers?
on the wheels.
Yeah, rims.
I'm gonna say he changed the handles of the wheelchair to be like these long spikes
She
turned
Theo into a
that glow when you hold them. And he has a speaker.
A speaker
A
set.
speaker set on the
So
back of the
did you
chair.
block it out? I need to know.
Like
Block.
colors?
You ever seen like a hot rod where it's like that thing in the front of the car? It's a front vent. It's a scoop. It's as it's called.
I don't
Theo
think
Theo just looks at it and is like, you know, weirdly, this would have gone really well with my last outfit. Which
We
I
can get
should
you a
have,
new outfit too, man.
which I should point out, like, the classic like white suit that she pulled from a dumpster and like fixed up, covered in blood, all pink and red. She got rid of that. She's been wearing basically pirate clothing that she borrowed from a crew member.
Yeah.
Theo,
And
we
that's
can totally get
basically
you new
just
clothes.
long jumpsuit and like overcoat or over jacket and a vest.
Mm-hmm.
Hope
Boots.
you know, Theo, I'm just imagining, like, you know, like the cars I said earlier, you got like the platinum chrome
But
wheel
it's
caps.
not even a this is just straight pimp ride.
Oh
It has
god.
flame decals on it.
Like it's got the reverse turning hubcaps.
Now, okay,
It's like
so
taking a Mustang hot rod muscle car and then just making it street racing.
Hubbaing. It's bubbaing it.
I love what you've done. However, I do need to give one little test, and she like presses the button that converts it into the two legs.
The legs have the legs have flame decals on it, and they're like
So
glowing like an LED.
I remember. Hold on. I'm remembering. There's like a very specific, like legs, but they have the like exhaust pipes coming out of them.
So it's like Theo, not like
Yeah,
a
it is
transformer?
Yes, she's got transformer legs now.
And
He puts a Nike logo on them.
Wouldn't wheelchair wheels
Okay,
be like
so
half your body's
do I get
leg?
any mechanical advantage to this, or just a cringe
You go
bonus?
fast, man.
Yeah, no, you can turn them on and have fucking wheels. You have now
And it's kind of armored.
you have wheelies.
Oh,
You have motor wheelies.
Okay, are these aren't wheelchair wheels then, right?
No, But
Okay.
like you have what are they called?
What?
When they have the wheels in your shoes.
Heelys.
Heelys. You have motorized Heelys.
all right.
Boom.
Theodore's canonically
Functional cringe.
bad with roller skates, so she's gonna have to practice on that.
Well,
You
you
have
don't
to like
have
get
to
down into like the speed skating stance.
Yeah.
Functional cringe. This is great.
and we can get you a new outfit to match.
Alright. I think I've talked to you enough.
Hate how much I like your new kicks, I guess.
I think we've talked enough. I'm heading off to work now. So if you could handle yourself remember, you are branded.
Yeah,
So I'm
Dad.
heading out now, and she just grabs like the mechanic's toolkit and just like starts heading for the door.
No! No, Dad, wait, no! I can totally handle it. I'll just put it under my bed and it'll be fine.
Pretty sure that's your mom talking.
Yeah, Mom talking.
Oh, it's
Dad already left.
Okay. Just replace that with Mom.
Mom, no.
Imagine that I just said that, okay?
Cool.
No.
Mom, I'm totally like doing. It's good for
Door
me.
open.
It's good for my brain. You can't do
Swivel
this to
around.
me. You can't take
Close.
it. I'm just gonna get a new
Locked.
one. Guys, do you know how to jump down fire escapes?
Yes.
Fantastic.
I mean, I can improvise.
Okay, guys, let's go back to my room. Real quick.
There's just a plate of the ingredients used to make the what do they call them? Shababs. That's been left out with like saran wrap over it on the table.
With like a little note.
First of all, imagine a pivot, the immediate hunger pangs as she sees the
and
shabab
there's a note that said
raid the fridge.
But they're like on the table. Like there's cuts of meat and like a block of cheese and then
God, yeah, Omira is huge. She must have like a crazy metabolism.
So like you're about to see.
That's all
there's
she's Omira?
roasted vegetable slices with
Like
it, and there's a
six
note
something.
that says help yourself for lunch.
God. 3 square feet of food. It takes like about like the
Pierre's
next
getting
hour.
some chicken
You just
nuggets.
tear the saran wrap off and just like
Yeah,
all
he's one
the
of those
ingredients.
kids.
I know. It turns into Goku or just
I like-
shoveling it in.
I like to think that the chicken nuggets of this world, instead of dinosaurs, they're like shaped like the monsters in the dark.
They're shaped
Aw.
like abominations.
That's cute.
That's
Little
funny.
abomination nuggets.
Oh, the
Abominanuggets.
I need to get.
Hold on, wait.
my
There
bomb
is
nuggets.
no the chicken tenders.
Huh?
Chuck McFuck's chicken tenders.
Chuck McFucking chicken nuggets.
No wait, hold on. No. We had like a name for like the
I
weird
think it's
tenders.
Chuck McFuck's chicken nuggets.
No,
Jesus,
it wasn't that.
that's
It was
gnarly.
specific. It was specifically tenders.
What?
I don't
Chuck
want
McFuck's McFucking tenders.
I don't want McFuck anywhere near my McNuggets.
No, that's hold on. Chuck McFuck's McFucking chicken tenders.
Jesus, that's gnarly.
Jesus, it's chicken McFucking tenders. Yeah, that's what it is.
Pierre opens another ice cold Monster energy and lays down on the nice couch, which is a big contrast to his outfit.
This, I love how this is happening while, like,
Myra's,
fucking everything
I
else.
guess, mukbanging in the back
You guys
right
are
now.
making. You guys are
Desperately
having
trying
like
to
a
replenish
cooking
calories.
network situation
Oh, and
going
like
on.
they literally like it's just like it's basically just cuts of steak beef
Yeah, like
Right.
after
and like
running,
cheese and then roasted vegetables.
like a running workout on the pavement for like an hour and a half. Yeah.
So, this might be, I don't know even what you could tell me about this, or what she would know in the universe, but Theo has planned basically like a college application sort of equivalent.
And Mrs. Hare told you about that. There's actually a place they were trying to send Pierre, which is like it's a functional skills school that's for learning
Like a technical
steel speak and stuff.
Isn't
And
that
so-
Hyper Harvard?
Is that not Hyper
It
Harvard?
is Hyper. There's like another
That's
one.
one of the classes in it, I'd say.
Right?
Like,
Hyper
it's a
Harvard
program.
certificate
Like you
program.
send them there and they learn like a specific program.
You get your 4 years and you get your 8-month course.
And then you're certified to do jobs in that. It's basically like getting your master's in a language.
So basically, she
CTC versus college.
It's
What?
a practical language course.
Yeah.
That's the thing, because there's like the study language course, but this is the practical language course to like move into like you're going to be like a forge mechanic or like running an entire shipyard.
Exactly. That's what she's going for with
And she
school.
showed she saw the brochure.
Sandwich?
So what could I have curated over the years to have a decent resume, and how is that process started?
Well, they have the brochure. They do actually have an application form.
Okay.
So you just have to fill it out with like your experience and your legal guardians.
Oh, and she gets to that part, and it's like, oh,
You can put in my parents.
Technically, you could.
I don't want to presume though.
They basically love you more than they love me, so you
Probably
can totally be
could.
their daughter. Don't worry, you're like sister
fair,
now.
like all of the like parent guardian stuff is already filled out.
Theo is so happy. Like,
Because
she
they
starts-
meant for Pierre to use it, and he never did. So it's been filled out for 6 months.
And they gave her that
Pierre.
form.
Yeah, they just like.
She just starts tearing up as she writes all the other details.
Meanwhile, Omira just fucking draining your fridge's contents.
Yeah,
Just like she's pulling out just like the bread and like all of
your
your
food
liquid.
supplies fading into
Goddamn,
nothing.
I'm hungry now.
So what do you guys want to do?
Well, I mean, I want to turn this in eventually. I need to.
That is actually an in-person thing. You go to the college.
Mm-hmm.
I did leave food for you guys.
She pulls out the book.
Oh, there is actually and they have a class every other week. They have open houses, so you can go in and like do a class.
All right.
You know, I went to one of those classes once.
How was it?
I wasn't there for very long. They kicked me out for bringing my skateboard in. And that was before the spikes, so I didn't even get it.
Did you kickflip someone?
Okay, it wasn't a kick flip. It was a...
Flip kick.
yeah, it was a flip kick modification. So it's like not as like bad. I don't even know. The dean probably didn't even get a bruise from it.
The dean?
Yeah, she
Okay.
kickflipped the dean.
By the way, what's the creepy book, Theo?
Oh yeah, that's just been like tied to her
I've
possessions.
seen it for a while, and it's never given off good energy at all.
Yeah, it looks like an evil artifact. It is burnt. It is scratched. You can see there are places where it has been the metal cover has actually been fused back together.
Yeah.
There are different metals.
Alright, okay.
So yeah, this thing looks like a fucking artifact.
Yeah, it's just something I found. I've been reading. How much of it can I read?
Not a ton.
All right,
Barely any.
Can I take a look?
What can I read?
There's actually transcripts near the end.
Okay.
Near the end of it, you see there are some there's a lot of like instructional stuff. You can see there's like detailed like rituals and stuff. And near the end, you see there were empty pages. People have just started writing in it. And you can tell over the years, like different pages, different levels of wear. And
It's like the Bible.
imagine if you got your hands on an original copy. But like, you can see the language and the handwriting changes between, you can tell they're different people. There are, during, some of them are later, I think the latest entries are in Midland. And you have kind of a grasp on that. But it is the account of someone who had found the book and didn't know what it was. They were a part of a small nomad tribe. And it's a few days, and then it ends with their detailing of them being trapped after what they called them as the steel demons were hunting down their family. The entire tribe. They said they'd been running, so it gets increasingly more frantic. And towards the end of it, they detail that they had holed up into the mountains, and that the steel demons were tracking them, and then it ends.
Do they describe the steel demons at all?
Nigh unkillable, and they moved in a group. They said they were described like a shimmering wave of metal, and they killed like predators and moved on.
And what is the date on this, if any?
It is not dated. But it ends mid-chapter.
Yeah,
And that's the latest thing you were able to read from this.
I'm not really sure what it is, to be honest, but it's got a bunch of she gestures at some of like the visuals and is like.
There are some weird occultist visuals in this.
I know the Empire's super not big on this kind of stuff, but like this is neutral territory and they like magic at Hyper Harvard, so maybe they'd be able to like put some good use to it.
Where'd you get that from?
I took a class.
Nothing happened.
So, you need to turn in your application then. You'll totally get accepted.
I hope so.
Oh, and there is actually like a practical, like they have like an entry exam where you show them like some practical skill and like knowledge of the art.
Yeah, I haven't had much experience. I haven't had much experience like having like an actual education, like the basics and stuff. But Wade's taught me a lot about steel speaking, and yeah, I built the wheelchair. So
Well, Wade knows steel speak?
yeah,
You're like the
What's
only
steel
person
speak?
ever.
like
It is actually a modified version of clockwork. It's very, very simplified. Instead of talking to the machine as a whole, it's basically it's like there's Jewish and then Yiddish. It's a very simplified language. It's like for talking to large machines and trying to get single parts to function.
All right.
so yeah.
So I guess me and Theo can run this down to the Harvard.
Like, I'm not coming. My parents aren't even home. I can totally come.
But you're
I
grounded.
have no opposition to this.
Theo, you'll totally get into the school. You're the only person in a wheelchair I know, and they like that. People like wheelchairs. And you can speak to, like, machines and stuff. You could make some sick mods with that.
I hope so. That is kind of what the industry is about, like
Making mods.
modifying machines. Are you sure you're not interested in like going to a school like this? You're pretty good with machines.
My parents want me to become some hoity-toity, expensive...
They literally just want you to go to school.
But this is his interpretation.
They want me to be some straight-line guy, and then they want me to be just like my dad, or just like my mom, and get white hair, and be old, and have a fancy house with a Roomba and stuff. I just want to make fat mods.
I mean, if you go to school and like learn how to do machines, you can like do both.
There's no time. I seriously don't want to be like that. They just want me to be like in a stable career? That's lame as
Employed.
hell. Employed? Ugh. They're trying to make me a conformist.
I think they just wanted you to have a good life.
I have a good life. My life. I'm doing what I want. I make mods. I do sick tricks.
I guess that's fair.
It's very fair. They just want to control me.
He's doing his
All right. Well, I'm not gonna tie you down. Okay, we should probably go.
Yeah,
It's
we should.
early. Shows initiative.
Nods.
I don't know about the book. I mean, I really don't know. That's up to you.
Yeah, they might take it away.
That's fine. I can't understand it anyway. As long as it gets me some clout.
Cloud?
Do
Oh.
you think they might want to take that from you? That seems pretty academic.
No, I mean that's the point. Like, it's sort of like an olive branch, I guess.
Why are you trying to make?
I don't have money. Getting into this school is going to be
there
very
it
difficult for
is.
someone
She
who
doesn't. She can't really get a what's it called?
Okay.
And also, like, I appreciate this. She points to, like, the paper where it has his parents. But I don't actually have any, like, family. So, I don't know if, like, I'm even going to be allowed to... I don't know. I'm playing this by
parent
ear.
or legal guardian.
I guess, yeah.
We
Well.
can give you money, Theo.
To go to college?
Well, like, yeah, my family actually saved up money for me to go to college, but that didn't
He
really
never
work out.
used it because he never went to college.
So, you know,
Again,
we can give that
he's
to you.
14.
Well, it's not like college. This is. I want to stress. This isn't like a 4-year program.
Right, okay.
This is like a day class thing.
I mean, all right, then let's get going.
So you clamber out the window.
Oh, we have to go down.
I will say, Theo does remove, like, some of the more ridiculous spikes.
Box mods, yeah.
She will keep all of the, like... all of the, like,
Weeping.
paraphernalia and
Internals.
whatever.
The Theomobile.
Theomobilia.
Yeah, Theomobile.
So yeah, you climb out. It is just 16 stories of fire escape. You see that dude just sort of look over at you, and, like raise an eyebrow, and shrug.
Did
Right.
Theo couldn't have like. I can't imagine how she could have gotten any barbed wire into the city.
No, they unscrewed all of that.
How?
Well, you have like
There is a fire escape all the way to the ground. So you're
Yo, there's like stuff on your wheelchair that you can use. You put like
Pierre,
chains and stuff.
this is a weird question. Is there a place that you could find barbed wire in this city?
You should have asked me that when we were at the house. He clambers back up the fire escape and comes back.
You
to
do
the
not
little
have
box.
barbed wire
He
in
has
your
chains
house.
and stuff. Right?
You have
so.
chains.
I
So
guess
this is
is
like
good
not
enough.
really that. But it's
No.
What?
No, yeah,
Chains are unresponsive.
yeah, because it's a bunch of singular like.
Right.
It's not one object.
Hmm.
It's all right.
How about this?
I'm not gonna be getting into any fights.
How about
hopefully,
one of
but,
those
like,
treads that he puts on his skateboards?
It's just
That's
something to
another
keep in
chain.
mind. I
Yeah,
guess.
it's not the same material. It's different.
Anyway.
It's not the
What is
material.
It,
It's the fact that it's a
What is
chain.
the metal that she controls?
It's not
Okay.
telekinesis.
It's not telekinesis. It's basically if a component can move
Okay.
and
It's
change.
like clockwork,
something you
but a
would
little more
have?
simplified.
He has, like, I feel like.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I don't need anything.
You trek down the fire escape, and it's sort of the early morning rush for business. The streets, there's a little bit of traffic. You can hail down one of those.
You guys mind if you just pick up a pastry on the way?
Oh yeah.
And we can pick up hella pastries, bro.
There's actually
yeah, I
in
need-
the district you're in right now. There's a lot of concession stands, and like there's some fancy restaurants. There's some like cafes.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you do that. I saved up some money. I need new clothing.
Okay, I'm just gonna find the nearest concession stand. It's like, if I screw it. If I beat you in an arm wrestling contest, can I get a free pastry?
No.
I could just buy you a pastry.
Well, I tried.
He pulls out like.
Funny thing is that would.
I'm sorry. Where are you from? Do you?
About. He has got money though. Can I get a
I
pastry?
got money.
to
I
pay
got
for it?
money. I got
Yeah,
money.
that's
He
how
puts-
this works.
He puts a fat stack on the
Sweet.
table.
How many pastries for that? And can we get some drinks?
How many pastries do you want?
What do you guys want?
I just wanted like a almond bear claw.
Can I get like
Okay.
2 almond bear claws?
Just write
Theo,
it
what do
down.
you want?
Like a strawberry donut.
Can I get like a couple strawberry donuts and can I get some waters and a Monster Energy?
We don't sell that here.
Can I
We
get?
have Gatorade actually.
Do you have petrol?
You can't just keep on doing this.
It exists canonically.
Do you have patrol?
I'm sorry.
Pass rule.
This is a.
All right, what do you have? What do you have for a
He leans on the counter trying to look all cool, but he looks really lame.
for like a big man like me?
We have smoothies.
I like smoothies.
We have.
I'll take a smoothie.
Can I get a
I'll
smoothie?
actually take a smoothie.
Oh, what's it called? We have smoothies. We have milkshakes.
Okay, can
Do
we
I
get?
have
Can we get 3
peanut butter
smoothies?
banana?
Yeah, peanut butter banana.
Okay.
Okay.
Strawberry. Can I get lemon lime?
Sorry about the arm wrestle thing. I just figured it didn't hurt to ask. I just don't have any money.
She's horrid.
You're the
Um,
first person to literally ever ask me that.
I mean, I don't know. Didn't hurt.
I've
But,
had 5 magic tricks today. That's what I've been
Really?
offered.
Magic trick.
Yes.
Oh, that's kind of lame.
Bad magic tricks too.
Those
I
are
could
cool.
spot all of them.
Damn. Well, all right. I'll thank you and thank you and
All right, I'll have
thank
your order out quickly.
Cool.
She walks back.
We don't need to spend time
Yeah,
on either.
yeah.
But
You
while
get
this-
your stuff.
While all this is happening,
Like it's like a tray box of stuff.
All my
too.
mind can do is flash the Panera pastries I can't eat at work.
I know it's the worst, right? Like you have to come to work with food. You have to.
I get a free meal though, so we're all right.
But like you have to eat a big breakfast before you start.
Panera?
Yeah, it's free coffee all day though, so that's how I live.
Ooh.
It's good coffee.
while they're waiting
you.
for the pastries to be, made, Theo gets her new fit, which is
What's the fit?
Hey fuckers, look at the screen. There's some cool art. All right, that's all for me. Back to the show.
You head down the street.
How did I? Okay, what do you guys remember about Omari's appearance?
I actually remember this because
She's lady.
Jericho dressed
she's
her
tall.
up. She's
Yeah.
in like a black suit with a red tie.
Okay.
She's in Agent 47.
Okay, so
You
like
said
it's-
that exactly.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I had like a more of like a was thinking kind of like a freckled appearance with sort of a, I guess you would call it.
Imagine if Annie was 6 foot tall. That's what I've been doing.
Annie?
From the musical Annie.
The orphan.
She's
The
not
red
red
hair,
She's not red hair.
the freckles.
Annie, bro.
It's like it was
She
like
has
a,
red hair, right?
in sunlight it's red. When out of sunlight it's like a
So
like
she
a
has
darker. It's kind of like
auburn
a
hair.
brown.
She has auburn hair.
Okay.
Yeah, that one. And then it's like kind of like dark freckles and like
What's
like.
the hairstyle?
Honestly, it's just kind of like ponytailed.
Okay.
Just
Again, red hair, Annie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Annie was always had like the afro.
Oh, I'm not thinking of Annie. I'm thinking of Anne of Green Gables, who is also redhead.
The pigtails?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She doesn't have pigtails.
Yeah, she has pigtails.
No, I'm talking about my character.
Oh.
Doesn't
She
have
does.
pigtails.
She does.
And from Green Gables has pigtails.
So, you
But
do,
what's on second?
do you actually go to Hyper Harvard?
Yeah.
You go right to the
Yeah.
top?
You go inside. You see there are students everywhere. It's this is one of the open house days, so there's tours being led, and there's like a solid amount of like front desk people who are running a bunch of their business. So there's like a couple people in front of you, and you have to wait like 3 or 4 minutes before they're done. But yeah, you approach the front desk.
So Theo, like you guys know Theo, she's like a nervous wreck all the time. You have never seen her this anxious. She is like frozen solid but also vibrating. So just like a static image that's like slightly. She has been trying to get to this moment for over half of her life.
And it's everything you wanted it to be.
Yeah, what is it? What does the structure outside look like, and then what is the
Industrial chic.
Okay.
So it's all
What colors?
It's all like
That's gray.
yeah, like gun gray and like bright silver.
Weirdly, I've always imagined it kind of like the Smithsonian kind of
Yes.
architecture.
And like stone. Yeah, you head up to the front gate. Hey, what can I get started for you guys today?
I'm here to turn in an application.
Oh, perfect. It's open house season, so would you like to turn this into a one-day tour?
Yeah, sure.
All right, let me take this. Let's do it. You signed all the release forms. All right, I'm gonna need you to sign this for the one-day tour release. She slides it over with a pen. And the rest of you, are you?
Hello, ma'am. I am here to inquire about a course available to someone who wants to control a punchy robot.
You see her.
Theo just slowly like what?
You know, like if you think like construction work.
Is this a day course?
I think it's like Forge Walker or something.
Are you interested in a day course or a full enrollment?
I figured like full enrollment, right?
Okay.
Bro's just trying to enroll.
Oh, I think I know what you mean. She starts digging through.
Like I talk to the robot thing and it does what I do.
Have you talked to your mom about this at all?
She slides over a like a stack of release forms in a brochure.
Okay.
It is a class enrollment form.
Okay. Thank you. Thanks.
You need to talk to and she picks up like a volume, starts flipping through it. Mr. Youngraster. Mr. Youngraster, room 305. Down the
Okay.
hall, take a right.
Thank you so much.
Youngraster. She actually like turns around and slides it towards you. If you
Okay.
why?
Hold on. We're gonna need this.
YONGGROSTR.
What? Are there any apostrophes?
No.
Damn. I put the
Young roster.
Mr. Youngraster.
I put the UEOR.
But that is the forge department down the hall. Take a right.
And is this? It's
Department
cool if I talk to him one day tour thing.
Oh, of course. This is the sign up period. We're doing an open house, so you can take a day course and see if you're interested, and then talk to our financial supervisors to get enrollment going.
All right. Thank you.
So back to Miss. Can I have a name for this?
Oh no, we never decided Theo's last
I'm forcing
name.
your hand right now.
Fuck. Well, what sounds good with Theodora? What sounds good with Theodora?
Theodora Bellevue.
Bellevue?
Welts.
I like Bellevue.
Jokes.
Yeah, alright.
Brighton.
Miss
Right.
Bellevue,
Yes.
are you interested in the day class? The one-day tour where there's an open class in 10 minutes actually
Oh, yeah,
on the
yeah.
hall.
I
Okay,
would.
you want to take this, and you go down that hall. There should be an aide there, and ask him to take you to what class is it you were interested in?
What is it called technically?
So that would be practical clockworks and engineering,
Alright.
and he'll take you right there.
Alright, thank you.
All right, and what are you here for?
Pierre is gonna try to just piggyback on Theo.
Oh, are you
because,
accompanying?
Because
Okay.
I think he's banned.
Hold on, give me a moment.
Who knows? Is he on like a list?
Is he on a list
pulls out
at
a
school
drawer.
because of?
No, she gets
Pulls
like
out a drawer, pulls out a gun.
she gets one of those like
Come
coupon
on,
tags.
Seth.
Can I have a name?
Pierre.
Pierre. Can I have a last name?
Pierre Bear.
Okay, she writes that down and gives him like a 1-day visiting stamp. Alright, put this on.
Right.
And it says like on the tag like non-student. So you go out, you head down, and there's like a lot of it's
What?
a school, if you've ever been inside a school.
Oh my god.
It's a high school hallway. You head down, there's classrooms on either side, you get to an intersection, you turn right. And you start to get to like the area where there like aren't any students. And you get 301, 302, 303, 304, and then it's 305. And then it's advanced forge studies.
Okay,
And you got into the part of the building where it's just quiet in the halls.
so this is a presentory, confident, walking, and really wearing a suit with pride, and he's going to rap twice on the doors, and...
It's solid metal.
Is it?
You actually see it's a ship's door. You can see like the walls have transitioned from being like normal like alabaster stone into like industrial steel.
Interesting, okay.
So there's like a viewport on it. You just
Interesting.
really
Hello?
and then the door. You are well, it like swings open. You hear and then it swings open. You are hit by a blast of heat. Like physically, it's like opening an oven.
Gosh.
And
Alright.
you see a man who is standing there. He has he's in a full body blast suit. He's actually got a basically what you describe as like a welding vest. So he's got a full jumpsuit, welding vest. He's got a coif, and he's got a lifted blast helmet, or just like the visor part of it. He is just he is actually kind of interesting. He has I don't know if you've ever seen this before. It is medical skin replacement, basically. It is solid black, basically just carbon fiber that runs from the top of the crown of his forehead down across the left eye, and then like down kind of into the mouth a little, and that's there. And it moves like skin, which is why it's used. It's basically artificial skin graft. And he's got a solid glass eye. It's just been like colored steel,
Alright.
and he's just staring at you, and he looks a little confused.
Hello, I'm here in the one-day tour, looking at the forge department.
You hold on, let me. He turns over and he chin, 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 chin. You see, there's a giant forge in the back of the room that starts powering down until it's a low ember. And he, I wasn't expecting anybody. You
New, actually, just,
No, you really here on the tour?
yes, sir.
Son of a bitch. I mean, forgot I said that. You are in what appears to be just a massive workshop. It is
Alright.
I'd say a mix between like a metals fabrication workshop and a blacksmith's forge.
All right.
There are heavy tools everywhere. There's a bunch of equipment, and near the end of the room, you can actually see there is just like a section, like a corner of it, with just like a giant tarp thrown over like a giant lifted object in the corner.
Yeah. All right.
And then then next to it, there's a very tall object with the same treatment. But he takes his gloves off and like tries to clean them off. Like all of him is just covered in just metal dust and like scorch. He's like,
It's fine. I don't mind.
Well, he reaches out and shakes his hand. Good to meet you. I'm Mr. Young Roster. I'm the I guess I'm the go-to forge master for this school, being as I'm the only forge master for this school.
Okay, and my name would be Omira Galena.
Oh, pleased
Pleasure.
to meet you.
I just have to put an application through and get some of the payment done already. But for now, I'm just kind of looking around.
He's just this entire time bewildered, like. You're
I do
serious,
have-
right? You're not.
Yeah,
You're not just one of the clockwork students messing with me again.
Actually,
Because I swear to God, if you are, I will be filing a complaint this time.
no, I think it'd be pretty. I mean, I have. I would say I'd like to take your course effectively, and
well.
maybe build my own robot. Maybe.
You're actually interested in building forge walkers?
I mean, Forge Walker. I don't. It's not really
Well, I guess, and he like wanders over. He has a desk. You can tell this is literally just made out of the chassis of like a roll cage that he has just fused metal plates to make a desk.
That's funny. All right.
So he wanders over and sits down on that, and pull up a seat. We'll talk specifics.
Yeah.
I don't really have other students to attend.
Okay.
No one is, as you might have noticed. My area isn't the most popular with the students. If you come to Hyper Harvard, you're not coming here for forge studies.
I suppose so. I just happened. I don't know. This seems to be the best school in town at the moment,
Well,
and
I make sure of that.
it's good to hear.
Much
And
I
it's
can.
all right.
And you actually see right behind him. You can see there's another like one of those lined up, just a giant tarp. You can see a big leg with like these bright yellow and green paint on this like metallic leg, and he kicks the tarp over that and like leans forward on the desk. So what are you interested in?
Well, for one, Forge Walkers as a whole, it's just I don't know. I guess I'd say ran into one recently, but I'm kind of interested in. How can I say it? I don't know. Let's just be candid. I get into a couple fights myself. I'd like to, I guess, rich kid Forge Walker up and have some sort of robot companion.
He's gonna squint really hard at you, and he actually sort of narrows his eyes and like leans back.
It's for now, I'm just interested in learning how Forge Walkers work and
he looks back towards the door. Looks towards you again. He just really squints forward. He like looks around the whole room. And just. Okay, you're not carrying a bug. You're not carrying a bug, are you?
I don't know what. I think a bug would die in here. I'm pretty sure.
Okay, no one would actually think of that excuse. And then the door seals itself and. Okay, how did you hear about the program?
It's like the lady at the front desk.
No. How did you hear about the program?
I don't know. I'm just here. I just wanted a robot that fights.
Right. How'd you hear about that?
I don't know. I just asked. I mean, I didn't tell her. I only told you. But like, I'm assuming I could just like do that while I study here, right?
He reaches back and pulls on the tarp and pulls it out. It is a like 8 or 9 feet. What you see is new. It is different.
Shiny metal?
Every Forge Walker you've seen has been the equivalent of a dump truck. What you're looking right now is a Mustang Charger. You see, it is sleek plated but heavy duty. There is actually like colors painted all over. He has a big logo on his chest, and it's like the colors of yellow and green painted all over him. And then across, like shoulder to shoulder, you see the name of this fighter, which is 1-2.
Okay, hold on. I had no clue whatsoever. I was thinking maybe starting one, but like, okay, hear me out. Is there actually like a robot fighting ring somewhere in the city?
He picks up one of those a big wired controller. Like, you hear.
Cause like this was like a dream I had or something, right? There's no way.
Down at the end of the room, you see the overhead lights kick on, and then he. All right,
Power on.
the 1-2 behind you. You hear most Forge Walkers make like a very low, like a furnace sound. You hear him go, and then jolt to life, and one thing you've never seen: articulation. The joints each move independently. It moves like a fighter, like just an 8-foot, 9-foot tall, solid metal machine, and it rolls its shoulders and rolls all the joints out, and then walks over. He pulls the tarp off, revealing a ring at the end of his room.
No way. Okay.
So
this is where I need to be.
As you might have been able to figure out, not a lot of kids want to do forge stuff these days, so I had to pay the bills some way, and well, I know how to do it, so
That's fair enough.
I run fights out of here, yeah.
All right.
With my boy, 1-2. Hasn't let me down yet. He's actually 11-2 right now.
Interesting. Okay.
So you actually wanted to do this.
I mean, yeah. I mean, personally, I like.
Wait. Who is at the front desk?
I don't know, some like blonde lady wearing.
You see him. God damn that woman.
Okay.
It's nothing, but you see he's grinning at that for a second. Then, all right, so what got you into the idea?
I don't know. I don't know much I should tell you, but fuck it. Okay. I mean, I see Forge. I travel around a lot, saw Forge Walkers, and ended up like, personally, I like to fight things, but then I ran into a Forge Walker, and those you can't really fight those with the meat claws, if you will. But I figured, but if I got one, and then like I thought about it a lot. What if you just had Forge Walkers fighting each other? That'd be sick. I mean, clearly, right? Yeah.
Well, it's because you started on the basics first.
I figured.
So let's cut over to Theo now. Yeah, you walk down into the hallway.
No, she doesn't. What, you gonna cripple her again?
Yes. Double cripple.
Fear is.
No way you go from
You
anxious.
have your new wheels now.
I like to imagine. Well, yeah. I guess you can just like press a button like.
Yeah. But you actually you turn it on and it goes.
I wish I could understand that.
What?
It just sounds like angry yelling. Literally just uninterrupted. But yeah, you go down and the aide flags you down. Where are you going?
I'm going to the. What did you just say? Fuck. What did you say? You said like 4 words in. I mean,
I'm gonna say if you forgot it in the amount of time.
You said advanced clockwork and engineering, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Advanced.
No, it's practical.
Practical clockwork and engineering.
Practical clockwork and engineering.
Okay, that's room 15. Okay, so follow me for a sec, and he leads you down, and you enter just one of the side classes, and you enter it. You see there's already sort of a tour demonstration already going on.
Is Pierre with me?
Yeah, he's just like kind of behind you.
He's got a visitor tag.
Actually, he's just gonna wander off.
Interesting. Okay.
But I don't want you to elaborate on that. I just
Oh,
don't think
okay.
he would want to stay for a class.
Cool. But yeah, you walk in. There's just a group of kids all around about your age, and they're all watching. There's a demonstration going on. There is there's a door, and it's just sort of like a monster thing door. That's just in the middle of the room, and they are demonstrating how an automated locking system works. They have on chip a few different variants of it, and they said because they have a responder, they have a steam beacon, so that you can plug that into the machine and from long distances operate door locks. So this is how one of their major contracting companies, which is a security firm, licenses them out to install security locks. So you can use one clockwork or steam relay, and they can communicate through this translator into the clockwork mechanisms and enable power locks. So they're just explaining how that works. So yeah, there's that.
Is this stuff that I would know already, or stuff that's
on the concept, yeah, and then they start getting into the theory, like they pick it up and they start speaking a lot of really fast, really complicated words that you don't really understand. You see kids sometimes will raise their hand hey, what does that term mean? The guy goes, oh yeah, so this is the specific term for if you want, see here, rotating pin. So we have this as part of the mechanism. This is the rotating pin. It's connected to the rest of it, but it's harnessed. It's not a direct function of. So when you communicate to it, you have to add addendum. And specifically that last phrase, addendum, is very important when working multifaceted machines. And it goes on like this for about an hour, actually.
Furiously taking notes.
Right, and it's completely new noises. Too, and it's so it's
like
learning the
new
language,
accents
and learning how very complicated machines work. So it's very small things and purely mechanical things too. Things with parts that propel each other, springs, gears, locks, bolts. Yeah, you tell there's a little bit of a few of the kids are standing in the back. They got that arms crossed he'll say something and they'll go yeah. So that's pretty much the class atmosphere. But then after the demonstration, you're led to a separate classroom, and you all get to sit down, and he basically just unrolls a history of clockwork. And you can see most of the class is just immediately
not American history again.
But it's this is history of a language.
Yeah.
So he rolls out his PowerPoint.
Meanwhile, Theo's never heard of any of this before, so she's like...
Right, if you want to ask any question, of course, since this is a day class, of course, we fully encourage you to come back. We hope you'll stay for the classes. We're always looking for new students, but if you have questions at any point, feel free to ask. And he rolls up just a big slide, which it's literally just, it's just a steam slide, which is just a cloud of steam and then light projected onto it. So it's kind of like a hologram. It's actually really cool tech. This is that sort of touchscreen interactive classes that they have at really fancy schools. So they have a projector, so making hologram stuff, so that he can, because he's also bilingual, so he can interact with the steam itself and basically touch the images.
And
so
basically make a hologram out of the
steam holograms, yeah. Really cool. So he's explaining this. Most of it's just lecture. He's explaining how the language is developed and specific methods and all the different grammar for it.
At any point, is there a segment where he actually talks about constructing an actual machine, or is that a different class?
Oh yeah, no, and he's talking about through it
because most of this stuff Theo has a basic grasp on,
right?
But actual
and they've been going through the theory, but now we're hitting the practical, the practical engineering part. As he pulls out, he has just a box. And he sets it down and just. And it, and then all the sides extend out, then rotate, and then extend back in, and then it starts rolling forward. Said it has it has a continuous weight system. So it basically he just created a hexagon ball, and then it forms all back. So today we're gonna have each of you build your own. If you look under your desk, today we have one of my favorite demonstrations. There's a box of parts under you. And yeah, there is actually just like a box when it reaches under. You see, they're very relieved to stop learning about theory. But yeah, it is just a box of parts and like 3 tools. And he leads you through. He starts beginning, he takes his apart and he starts to reconstruct it. So everybody, have your parts set up. Before we begin, do we have any questions on construction methods?
I'm trying to think. Would Theo... Based on the parts I'm looking at, how advanced is this?
There is a continual motion motor in there.
But like, does this look like completely out of...
Kinda. There's a motor in here. So it's a clock motor, which basically is you wind a spring, and then it will continue going.
Theo's gonna try without any help first.
Okay, so everybody... Okay, so first, prime all of your motors to first gear position. Just immediately.
Hey buddy, can you like no talking to the motor. Can you go into like first gear, please, real quick?
What?
First gear,
what?
You know.
Okay. Okay, I guess. Click.
And she watches what button activates that.
Well, it's like an internal thing.
Oh.
Because this is one of those pieces. If you were building like a
well, then how do you activate it?
You have to talk to it. That's the thing.
Oh, literally, you just need to talk to it. Oh, well, then she did it.
But yes, but like you see, everyone else has like a distinct phrase. You see the teacher sort of like look over. Now that that's done, okay, so start assembling things as I show you, and just pretty much just handwork. And through the lesson, there is actually a little bit of it that gets into the more practical, where you are required to have parts on their own, so autonomously move as a function. So all the parts you were supposed to have move, rotate at the exact same degrees at the same time. He said, all right, so as we begin this, go down, you're going to do a simple rotary chain, and finish that with a marked degrees of turn, okay? And at once, and these are terms you do not know.
Can I roll to
Yeah.
like, I think I might have a stat to help improve my situation. I got D6. 7.
7?
That's about what I expected, honestly.
So here's the problem. Steelspeak is talking to the parts individually. What they want you to do is talk to the machine and make the machine do a function as a whole. So you talk to it and you try to get all of the parts to do the same thing, but you have to talk to each part, and every time you like leave, they start, and then they just start and so he the instructor sort of leans over and is, oh, you having trouble there?
Yeah, I haven't actually had any formal training.
What? Oh, and you see one of the kids look over, and they give you the longest eye roll over to you.
Dude.
But I'm sure I must have learned some level of this with Wade, right? Because he actually...
Yeah. It's just this is like it's like long division. It's like a tool that is taught that you just have to need to know.
So basically, everyone is doing multiplication. I'm doing addition.
And you can't figure out what's going on. But it's just, oh, no, that's fine. You know, he actually turns back and he starts writing something down. Folds that over. So, are you here for the long enrollment?
Hopefully that's my goal.
Okay. So he hands you just like a folded slip. So the exact phrasing you want to use. you want to think about it like you are addressing a group. You don't want to talk to any person in that group in particular. You want to tell the group to do an action. You want to make sure that that action is specifically for the group to handle. All right, so it's the specific phrase, and he goes on to. So try that out.
Do you want me to make noises? Do you want me to make stupid face noises? Okay. I'll take that over that. Same roll. Do I get any bonus for help? For help from teacher?
You know what? Advantage. Because you just heard the phrase.
Oh yeah, this is way better. 22.
So you try. You stop. You want to roll that. You try it again, and it condenses down, and he smiles at that. So take that to the front desk, and well, I hope you enroll. We have a lot more for the class ahead. I hope I'll see you all in the future. That's all I have for you today. Guess that's class dismissed. Just exit out the door, and the aides will see you to the exit.
What does he have like a badge? Does he have like a name?
Yeah.
What does it say? Just
Mr. Clarkson.
Clarkson, alright.
Wait, what was it?
Wentworth.
Okay, dude.
Anyway, what has Pierre been doing?
What has he been doing?
Well, I was just sort of leaving him out because there isn't much for him to do.
But like, what did he do? He's in a school.
He just walked around and peered into the classrooms to see what's going on.
Roll evasion.
Roll evasion, Nicholas.
What does he have for evasion?
D6.
D4?
D8.
Is he fully upgraded?
D8, D11, D11.
That's not a dice.
Yeah.
D100.
It is. Wait, no, it's not. What? D11. Where did you get that from?
D.
Go like a circle.
D nuts.
10.
Oh.
Subway Surfer theme starts.
Bing, bing, bing,
Bam, 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 bam.
Yeah.
Because as you were allowed to do,
You do this thing where you like, you pop in, like the teacher can't see you, and you're like.
No, I wasn't like gonna open the doors. I was just like walking by and looking.
Yeah, you're like looking through,
Looking through the window.
and you see the teacher turn and like lock eyes with you, and you just see mouth, hey,
I pivot and run.
and then you see behind you one of the aides look over.
I pull out my skateboard and start doing 6 skateboard away.
Being chased by the staff.
Dude, I'm on a skateboard. They can't catch me.
Yeah.
You see one of them just one of the landlines. Just, hey, so remember that kid? Yeah, the one with the skateboard.
Bro, he's out.
You escaped the building?
Yes,
The
I
alley.
left.
Grind on the rails down the.
So yeah, the day pretty much continues as you'd assume. I think this is a solid place to end. You do that like end of the episode, like wow, I learned so much. Omira, you got taught the basics
Do like a
of
jump
Forge.
freeze credit scene.
Yeah.
I wish I could jump.
He does one of them.
But
And then the
yeah, you're all
credits roll.
sent home, and I guess you put in your you nailed down your applications.
Like, is that like possible?
Yeah.
Theo doesn't have money. Like, do we have
you
that
get what's
conversation?
it called? A scholarship.
Alone.
You can put down for a scholarship with the
Yeah, but
family,
you gotta wait to see.
the application.
All right, yeah.
Well, guys, I suppose dreams really do come true.
Again, I have
And
to
what was
ask.
the moral
You
of the
didn't
story?
ask your mom about this at all.
Well, good. I'll be fine.
Also, weren't you supposed to be? Didn't she like buy an apartment for you?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
Pierre grinds down the rail,
Okay.
being chased by the staff security.
All right, that's our cue to go.